Welcome to Elterwater in Great Langdale in the Lake District. Today we have a triangular sort of circular walk to Cathedral Caves, Slaters Bridge, Little Langdale, some waterfalls, and then a lovely walk back to Elterwater along the river. It's just over 9 kilometres. It's going to be a great day. Right, let's get on with it. Lake District, can't beat it when the weather's nice. Elterwater, you Fostel. So once we've gone past the entrance to Eltermere Inn, probably about 30 metres or so, we turn left. That sort of track there. Couple of peacocks. We continue past the entrance to Elterwater Hall. It's on the tarmac at the moment, but that will degrade into a track and we go upwards. So we're climbing up this bit of a broken track here. There's not a lot of ascent today, not sustained. This is about the biggest one to start off with. And then we've got a few ups and downs. And then we're sort of following a river back, so there's not much ascent coming back. So as we ascend, we start getting views. This is the Wainwright Weatherlam. A bit of climbing to go yet, more or less up to where that lone tree is. Welcome to the Lake District. Today we're heading out of Elterwater. Just climbed 100 metres up a track. That's sort of most of the climbing for the day. There'll be ups and downs, but nothing bigger than that. So we've just come out of Great Langdale, which is where Elterwater is, and now we're heading over to Little Langdale. We're going to drop down and go over Slaters Bridge, which is an old slate bridge, probably about 1,000 years old, that the quarriers, stonemasons, built to get across the river into the quarries. And then, if I can find it, we're going to go up to Cathedral Cave, which I've never been to before. I've always wanted to go and have a look at that. Then we're going to have a wander down to Skelwith Bridge, have a look at a couple of waterfalls, and then wander back up the river to Elterwater. It's going to be a great day. The sun is out. Yeah, it's early in the morning, not many people about. It's going to be beautiful. And just look at the view already. That's Weatherlam. Beautiful. Upset the farm dogs this morning and the roosters. Okay, so we're following this track now. This is leading us down into Little Langdale, which is absolutely stunning valley. Very narrow roads, not a lot of parking, but it's absolutely stunning. Beautiful. So we've come to the end of that track that we've been following. Turn left for about 10 yards and then conveniently somebody's put Cathedral Cave, in fact Cathedral Quarry, half a mile, perfect. Farmer and his dog. Little Langdale Tarn, Pike Blisco, Great Cars, Swirl Howe, Weatherlam again, and then this ridge that comes down. Wainwright for some reason didn't explore, or at least he didn't write about his explorations of this side of Weatherlam. Whether in his time it was private, nobody wanted him to go on there because of the quarry, and I don't know. Just gone through a few gates. Behind there. This is a beautiful little valley. Just about to cross over Slaters Bridge, or Slaters Bridge, depending on how you want to pronunciate it. It's an ancient bridge. Slaters Bridge. Just come over the stile and head up here now onto a track, and then we'll turn left. Slippy that. Slaters Bridge. We've just come along this track. We've got all the spoil. We'll go through this gate up to Cathedral Quarry. This looks like the entrance. See why they call it Cathedral. It's massive. Beautiful. I've just passed through another tunnel and there's a big hole in the ground. Big hole in the ground that they've quarried out. And so heading back. There's a few people about. Big pillar in the middle, holding the roof up. Okay, so heading out through the tunnel. Camera doesn't like the lighting conditions. So back at the gate now, we're going to turn right and continue down the track. So you can recross the river on this bridge, and that'll take you up to little Langdale village where there's a pub. You can get lunch and drinks and what have you. We're going up here and then immediately turning left and continuing down the river. This other track will take you up to some more quarries called Hodge Close. So we're following the sign Elterwater Ambleside, which is down here, and it'll sort of skirt round to the left over a stream, and the other track will take you up to Close Quarries, which is just as impressive as Cathedral. So crossing over this stream now, and following this road up to Stang End, just overlooking Little Langdale with Lingmore Fell, another Wainwright. Little Langdale, Lingmore and a crow. Okay, so we come to this building, past this building on the track. So we're continuing on the tarmac, signposted Elterwater, Windermere, Lingmore in the background, and Little Langdale. Beautiful. Okay, so we've now got to the property on the track, which is called High Park. It looks like we go through that gate down there. So yeah, you go through that vehicle gate, and then there's a little sign on an outbuilding that says path, turn right, and there's a gate that brings us onto the Cumbria Way. It's all signposted. So we come through that gate, which is the third one on that sort of section, and we have a choice. Cumbria Way goes down where that chap is, and we're going down this path, which it takes us down to Colwith Force waterfall. Just for clarity there, both paths lead in a short distance to Colwith Bridge, the bridge at Colwith. The easier path is the Cumbria Way, and this is also up the Cumbria Way, but it goes down to Colwith Force, which is where we want to be. But if you miss the turn, it's no great problem. They'll join up in a few hundred metres. You can see it's a bit more difficult, this path. Beautiful woodland. I can hear the river. We've got a nice path now. Once we've left Colwith Force behind, just follow the main, continue on the main footpath, which, as you can see, follows the stream, and that's going to take us onto the road, and we follow the road for a very short time before getting off it. So I've just come down the road about 100 metres, and now we're going to head off this way, following the Cumbria Way. So we're now climbing away from the river. Got some wooden steps here. A green tunnel. Just gone past Low Park. Stranger danger. We go between the outbuildings. And then through this black gate, following the Cumbria Way. So I'm just going to follow this track now, which takes us round to Park House. Find our way through Park House and to Skelwith Force. You can go into Skelwith, which is a very short distance away. Once we've been to the Force, there's a hotel with a restaurant and a bar. There's also like a craft centre with a really nice coffee shop. Don't let the fact that it's vegan put you off, because the food is really nice and tasty. This is a really good example of the old road system, the way that we used to build the old roads. This was probably the old road running through before the new tarmac one was built, which is just across to my right. So to get around Park House, the path just goes to two metal kissing gates which go around the back of what used to be the garage, and then we're onto this track. So that's the road over there. Big one lopsided tree due to the cables, and we go left. A little bit of a signage there. It should take us to Skelwith Bridge Force. The Kissing Gate into the woods. We've just come from Colwith Bridge and we're going to Elterwater, where we started, so we're going to continue down this way. So you're going to take us to Skelwith Force. There is a bridge over the river there, and if you want to go for lunch to Skelwith Bridge, you can do. just left Trevor's Bridge. Go through this gate and we just follow the path. So we now have a magnificent view right up Great Langdale to Harrison Stickle and the Piker Stickle. Pavey Arches in the centre now. Beautiful. So then, what do I think about this hike? Well, it's on a nice day. We're in the lakes. It's going to be good, isn't it? Okay. So we left Elterwater this morning. We climbed about 100 metres on a track up and over. Got some fantastic views of little Langdale. We crossed over Slaters Bridge, which is really nice, 1,000-year-old slate bridge. And then we went into what the National Trust calls Cathedral Quarry, what everybody else calls it Cathedral Cave. That was quite impressive. I've never been there before. I've always gone up to Hodge Close. And then we went to see Colwith Force, which is a bit out of the way, not many people go and see it. And then we've just gone back via Skelwith Force. Yep, really nice. If you get a chance to come out, it's beautiful. So until next time, happy hiking.